Hello and welcome, fellow oddballs of YouTube. This is the Slovak mountain man of gaming, and I am back again. It's been a while since I made another video, and I've been, a little tears like, oh, when's my next video gonna be up? As you should be too, crying because I didn't make a video, but that's okay because I'm back. And this video, it's a little different. It's not really unboxing. It's kind of like just taking a yonder at something because I already opened this. But as you can see here, or by the title, it is Final Fantasy The Sky, Art of Final Fantasy by Yoshitaka Amano, which is really cool. And so, yeah, let's begin, shall we? When I opened it, the first thing that you saw was this little piece of paper up here. I'll do like a close-up or something. The white part right here is like poster paper. If you feel poster, it's like that paper. But then the doodle right here is like chalk, it's really weird. I don't know how they made that, but it's really awesome. And on the other side, if you flip it over, it's like similar image to this, and then just like little writings on here. It's really cool. And here, there's two things to know about this box. First is that this one is the Slipcase edition, which is, I guess, a smaller version. And then there was a second one, which is like a box version, and I think it's probably like a little bit bigger, maybe like this much or something. That one I think came out in 2001, and it's kind of rare to find, so it's like $500 or more if you want for that thing. It comes with a little more extra stuff. It's kind of hardcore. This one is the Slipcase edition, as I said. And when I heard Slipcase, I thought it was gonna be like this big. I wasn't expecting something like this huge. Like, compare it to like Bravely Default. It's probably same size as a CD case or whatever. Compare it to this, it's probably half of that. And it's hardcore. This thing is very huge. If you want to compare also the length of the box, it's basically same size. If you put a CD case and a DVD case together, it's basically the same thing. And also the width here, if you want, it's the same as well as this. You see, DVD case, CD case, and then as I said before, right here, it's just a little bit smaller than the CD case. But yeah, this thing is huge. Like, the mail lady came and she was holding it like this because she's like, oh, delivery. And I was like, oh geez, what is this? And I opened it and crazy, it's huge. So let's begin, shall we? When you get it, the front is like this. It says The Sky, Art of Final Fantasy, and then you got the doodle here. And what's different about this is it's not the same material as the books. It's like not even cardboard. I think it feels like cloth. I don't know how to say it, but it's very cool. Here's the front. Here's the side. It says like the title and then all the stuff. Dark Horse, very cool. They're the same people that I think publish. I think that's what they do. They publish books, I think. Or I don't know, they like release them to the United States or something. But it's very awesome because they also brought the Hyrule Historia here, which is how I got it. And then they also flinged out Museum of Terror. This is the other book I have by what is it? Dark Horse by Junji Ito. I'd recommend, if you're into reading manga or horror, I recommend taking a yonder at Uzumaki by the same guy, Junji Ito. And yeah, it's really cool. So just a little fun fact right there. Dark Horse, awesome. Now on the back, you can see it says like book 1, book 2, book 3, and then what it comes with. I'm going to talk about that in a few seconds. And then the other side, here's like this, and then this if you want. And then to open it, you get a little tab right here, a little blue thing. And then bam, you just open it, and then the books are inside. Save some time, because this is probably like the 5th time I'm trying to make this video. I'm trying to make it kind of short. I don't want it to go too long. Well, here, let's begin, shall we? When you open it, you get 3 books. The thing that's different about these 3 books is that each of them are different colors. As you can see, the book number 1 is black, book number 2 is gray, and then book number 3 is kind of like a little bit darker gray, kind of like silver, I don't know how to say. But another difference is that the book number 1 right here and book number 3 are a lot smaller than book number 2. They're combined, they're probably the same size as book number 2, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I'll put this here. And then let's take a look inside, shall we? If you look at it, book number 1, it's all black, and then like there's a design. It's probably hard to see on the camera. And on the back is also a little design. It's really cool. You can see like a little purple knight or something. Yeah. And if you flip this over, as I said before, book 1 comes with Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. So also the Roman numerals right here. and the numbers are different textures than the rest of the book. It's like glossy and kind of feels a little sticky. But yeah, when you open this one, book number 1, you get the Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't played those yet, but I think they're out on the PlayStation 1. I think I have them on that. And the PSP. And maybe the DS, I'm not sure. But you know, one day I'll play it, so yeah. And when you open the book, the first thing that you notice is like how colorful it is and how detailed they are. It's really awesome, especially the images that are like more than 1 page long. Like, see, some images are take up the full page, some images take up 2 pages, some images are small and take up like, you know, different ones. It's really awesome. And it's really cool, like, I don't know, when you watch it, it's like, wow man, like this guy, he's some good stuff, you know, he's got some good doodles. I doodle, and it's very beautiful to see. I don't know, I really like it. Like, you can, if you look closer, you can see all the little lines and imperfections, but when you look farther apart from the page, you can see like all those lines just make up this doodle. It's really cool. So yeah, there was Final Fantasy 1, 2, and then here's number 3, you know, you can look at that. If you get the books, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very pretty. And then, you know, just look through it. I don't want to make this video too long. And then at the end of every single book, there's another section called Final Fantasy Other Illustrations, and then I guess the year, and it's other doodles similar to the Final Fantasies in the books. Like this one, book 1 has 1, 2, and 3, so these doodles are gonna be about these books. But I guess maybe they weren't used, or they're just like other concept art, which is awesome. And at the end, you get like a little like circles, and then first one is Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. It's really cool. And then after that, we'll go to the big book right here, number 2. On the front, as you can see, it's all like gray, and then like little, I don't know, it's probably hard to see, but little doodles, and then purple ghosts right here. And also number 2 is glossy. And then the back is gray, and then like, you know, a little darker image right there. It's really cool stuff. Yeah, a little darker image in there. And then this one, number 2, comes with Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6, which is awesome. Little fun facts about that. If you open it, you can see how pretty it is. Number 4, I was probably like 30 minutes away from beating the game, but then I was playing Bravely Default at the same time, so I was playing this on my 3DS, and then Final Fantasy 4 I was about to start on my DS, and I accidentally pressed New Game instead of Continue, which I don't know why it didn't go down to Continue like it usually does, which sucks. And I pressed New Game, and so I went back, you know, to load the game, and it got erased. So I don't know, that really sucks. I don't know why, like, instead of, I don't know why they saved it right when I pressed New Game, you know. It should have just left it alone. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but yeah, my broski's gonna play Final Fantasy 4 again on the DS, and then when he's at the like last boss, then I'll play it so I can beat the game, I guess, instead of having to start over. Yeah, that's number 4. Number 5, I think it came out on the DS, PSP, and then the Super Nintendo, but I haven't played it yet. I will one day. And then number 6, Final Fantasy 6 is my favorite Final Fantasy so far. It's really cool. I still have it in my Super Nintendo, and it's really pretty. Like, the graphics have survived the test of time, you know. It's very nice to look at, and then the characters, you know, like, you invest the time the time you spend with all the characters and like the story, and as you know they evolve, you know, whatever, all the problems they go through and all the battles, everything, it's like, you know, you feel like you're actually in the game. It's really cool, and I don't know, it's just a beautiful game. If you haven't played any Final Fantasies, I recommend playing number 6 because it's really awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't heard anything. Well, I heard that the remake that they made for the iOS or the phones or something, Final Fantasy 6, that it wasn't very good, like you stay away or something. But I played it on my Super Nintendo. It's really awesome. Yeah, but that's probably my favorite one, and it's really cool. Yeah. And then, you know, really awesome. Yeah. What am I saying? And then Final Fantasy, what am I saying? Jesus, calm down. And then book 3. See, I'm trying to make this a little faster, so it's under 10 minutes or less. Final Fantasy, the book 3 looks like this. It's dark gray, and then the 3 is like glossy and sticky. And then here is Cloud and Sephiroth, and I think this is Tifa. And then Red 13, you can't really see. And then on the back, it's all gray. And then this is really cool. I think that's Cloud. And then If you look closer, there's a lady here. Looks like Aerith, but I'm not sure. But in this book 3, you get Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's really cool because I beat all those games except number 9. So when you open it, you see Cloud and Aerith just chilling there. And Final Fantasy 7, like the section is a little short, so I'm not sure why that was like that, but it's still awesome to see all these doodles. I beat that game, and Sephiroth is my favorite enemy in any Final Fantasy game, because, you know, like, during the game, like, one time, it's like, oh man, Sephiroth, you're so awesome, and then another time, it's like, oh, I hate you, Sephiroth, you know? It goes back and forth, it's like, oh, it's hardcore. And then at the, like, last boss, you know, I wanted to throw the disc out the window. Woo, those were the days. But I beat the game, like, last year or 2 years ago. It was good stuff. And then Final Fantasy 8, right here. Squall is definitely better than Cloud, at least to me. That's what I'm gonna say. I beat Final Fantasy 8 as well. And the thing that was weird about this game, like, I liked it. The only thing that I didn't like was the card system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then do a Google search, like Final Fantasy 8 cards or something. But basically, it was like, I don't know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in the Final Fantasy game. And I don't know, I didn't like that. I don't know, it was weird. Also, you can use the cards to turn enemies into like items, like potions or Phoenix Downs or whatever, you know, to upgrade your weapon. It's really cool. But the game was weird. Like the card game, the actual card game, like playing the game was weird. But the concept, like using the cards to convert them into items, that was awesome. Yeah, really cool. That's Final Fantasy 8. Whew, it was beautiful. Final Fantasy 9, I just played it, like 30 minutes probably. I've only played it, and I'm still on disc 1. And then I moved on to play some other games, because, I don't know, I guess I just stopped one day. Or I got something new, I don't know. I got something and then I just didn't go back, but I will one day. And then the last game is Final Fantasy 10, right here. I have a, you know, I beat 10 and 10 too. My favorite character from 10 is Lulu. She's so awesome, you know, Lulu. And then it's Tidus over there. But Lulu is my favorite character. She's cool. Her, Yuna, and then I think it was Riku, the 3 girls in the game. Because of them, I was able to beat the final boss. Yeah, especially Lulu's like magic. It was so cool. And then here's the image, like 2-page image. What I was talking about before. Here's Seymour and then Yuna. If you want to hear something awesome, search on Google Final Fantasy X Seymour's theme, and then it's so awesome, man. Just jam away to that, you know, do your homework or whatever. Listen to that. It's really cool. And then that's Final Fantasy X, you know, Sin right there. He's a piece of turd when you go against him, because you have a limited amount of attacks you can do, and if you don't do it, like if you don't kill him in those limited amount of attacks, then you die, you know, game over, and then you have to do it again, and it's hardcore. And then at the end, you know, other illustrations as well. And then here, to close off all these 3 books, it says, hold on, what is it? Here, look up at the sky, there must be a fantasy, and then bam, it's over right there. So, thanks for watching my video. This is as short as I can make it while flinging in all the information I wanted, I guess. Because I wanted to make this video not very long so everyone can watch it and enjoy if they want. But thanks for watching, you know.